Hey, breaking news. Jake Paul versus Mike Perry, man, which
Yeah.
is unbelievable because Jake Paul is finally not fighting someone who's 50 years old, out of their prime, 30 pounds lighter than him. I mean, Mike Perry's still smaller than him, but he's still
hmm
heavy. But interesting, man. I'm surprised that he took this fight.
No,
What's your thoughts?
I'm pretty shocked he took it, because he's used to fighting pretty old people. Other than Tyson Fury's little brother.
Yeah, and what happened there?
Yeah,
You
he
know?
lost that fight. So I think this is a much more dangerous opponent. But I think it's interesting because I think with Perry's style, the way he's going to come forward, it's kind of similar to what he would see from Mike Tyson. But I don't know. I think he's much more dangerous than a 60-year-old Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're talking about a 32-year-old Mike Perry. He's in his prime, man. You know, he has been the
hmm
face of bare knuckle boxing for a little while now. So he's proven himself when it comes to just pure pugilism. There's only a few concerns here. So this is my concerns, Jermaine. I feel like with Jake Paul, he's probably going to have fucking, he's probably going to do 100-ounce gloves if he really wanted to. You know, he's going to make the gloves as heavy as possible.
I think I heard it's 10-ounce gloves.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. I'm surprised it's not 12-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, so he's clearly
I think,
making this a little bit more competitive. That's
yeah,
for
3 minutes, eight rounds is what I believe.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm surprised he's agreed to those terms, honestly.
They're trying to keep him active, but I think this is a pretty dangerous fight. But it's like you got to respect Jake Paul a little more for taking this fight. I think this is the most respectable fight I've seen out of Jake Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I can respect him as much as as my body and my soul is willing to kind
Yeah,
of respect him. But look, fair enough, man. To be fair, Jake Paul, he's not shit. He's actually been kind of active. He's been training. He's been doing this for a very, very long time, Jermaine. So
yeah,
we can't say that he's just a novice at this. Here's the problem, and people are probably gonna disagree with me here, yeah. I almost feel like this is tailor made for Jake Paul. And I'll tell you why, yeah. Jake Paul, he is a little bit more technical when it comes to his hands. As much as I hate to admit this, Jermaine, honestly, I'm probably gonna puke right after we recorded this. But he's actually not a bad boxer, man. You know, he's not shit. He's got a decent one too. He's long, and Mike Perry is a guy that walks forward and loves to
yeah.
get hit in the face. You know, he's like, yeah, hit me in the face, yeah. I don't know if you could do that against Jake Paul, man.
It's weird that as I'm thinking, it's like it's similar to Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor. Like that's what the comparison right there popped in my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Chandler's just gonna walk forward and Connor's gonna snipe him, and I think that's a similar thing we could see here. I would hate it because Mike Perry is, he's at the peak of his popularity right now.
Yeah.
It would be a blow to BKFC if he gets knocked out by Jake Paul in there. But it's
Oh,
definitely a possibility because he's much bigger than Mike Perry.
yeah,
I was standing next to Mike Perry at I forget what fight. Maybe it was like Jorge and Colby, and I
yeah.
like just he was just out, just hanging out, and I was like taller than him. I was like, damn,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm only like 5'9", and I was like, damn, I'm kind of bigger than Mike Perry. So like,
Yeah.
Jake Paul is definitely gonna be the bigger guy in there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's gonna have the
I,
reach
I've
advantage.
seen Mike Perry fight as well. In real life, well, real life, in live as well. This is in BK. This is in BKFC, yeah, in London a few years ago. And I think I share. I mean, I'm not a big guy at all, um, but I share the same sentiments as you. You know, he was standing next to Michael Venom Page, and honestly, like Michael Venom Page is just so much bigger than Mike Perry, man. Like he's not a big dude at all. I
No,
think
not
you're
at
right,
all.
man. I don't think he's any taller than 5'9", man.
Mm-mm,
Honestly, he's
not at
very
all.
thick though and muscular, so that there's that. But I don't
But
know,
yeah,
man.
Jake's definitely got the size advantage there, and he can use the length. He does have some bad tendencies with his footwork that Mike
Yeah,
Perry can exploit. So there's definitely some paths to victory for Mike Perry, but I think the odds
yeah.
should definitely be in Jake Paul's favor.
That's what I think, man. And a lot of people are like, I think a lot of people are like, oh yeah, man. I can't believe Mike Perry is. I can't believe Jake Paul's taking this fight, this and that. I'm like, bro, this is a tailor-made fight, yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul. And I'll give an example, Jermaine. Look, with Mike Perry, he struggled against Eddie Alvarez. And, I love Eddie Alvarez, big shout out to the Underground King. But Eddie Alvarez is a small man compared to even Mike Perry, who's not
Yeah.
big either. He was giving him problems. He was hitting him with a jab. He was actually bobbing and slipping, and managing to hit Mike Perry with some really good shots. And the only reason Perry was able to win that fight is because he's a dog, man. He's like, fuck this. I'm going to come forward
Yeah.
and these shots, and I'm going to just destroy, man. He can't do that against Jake Paul, man. He's going to get knocked out. That's what I think.
I think he will. Maybe because he's got a great chin. Like, if Jake Paul is able to knock Mike Perry out, I'd be really shocked. Because I've seen Mike Perry take a lot of damage in there and just keep coming forward. So it's like when we get to like the 6th, 7th round, we have seen Jake's cardio kind of fail him in the later rounds, and that's where we could see a blitz from Perry and really get something done. I don't want to see my MMA guys lose to Jake Paul anymore.
I hope to God, Mike Perry is the guy that finally retires Jake Paul, from competitive boxing. I've tried to almost like Jake Paul, and he's just a fucking piece of shit, man. Honestly, I just don't like him. And, he's a crypto. I mean, this is neither here or there, but he's a crypto scammer. He's just a bad example and just a bad human being. And he's almost trying to position himself as, look, man, oh yeah, I care about MMA guys, this and that. Like, fuck off, man. No, you don't.
No, he realizes the ego and the gap in the skill from boxing to MMA, and that's just, he found his niche. But I say best case scenario because, from my understanding, they're still doing the Mike Tyson fight. All right,
man.
They're still planning to do the Mike Tyson fight. So best case scenario, Mike Perry knocks this dude out, so then they don't do the Mike Tyson fight. But
or this is a good one. Mike Perry knocks Jake Paul out unconscious, softens the brain a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, he makes that Jake Paul brain into a little bit of mush, and then Jake Paul enters the Mike Tyson fight. People are still a little bit worried about Mike Tyson, and then Mike Tyson knocks him out, and then he retires. God willing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But if Jake Paul, somehow knocks out Mike Perry, I definitely don't want to see Jake Paul against Mike Tyson at that point.
Yeah.
That's a no for me. But yeah, anything's on the table. Mike Perry could definitely win this fight, but I would favor Jake Paul.
Yeah, I think Jake Paul will be a heavy favorite in this, and I think it's going to be either a late stoppage or it will be a unanimous decision victory for Jake Paul. Jake Paul takes fights that he knows he can win, man. Do you know what I mean? He's not stupid. As much as I think he's a cunt, I think he's quite a clever human being. He's a great marketing person. He's picks the right fights when he needs to. So yeah, I just don't see Mike Perry winning this, man. Sorry, Mike.
No, yeah, I definitely don't. And he's trying to. They're publicly talking about he wants to fight Sean O'Malley. All right, much smaller than him, much smaller, and like he's just being smart with who he's calling out. I don't care like how skillful Sean O'Malley is. If Jake touches him with that size difference, dude, he might knock little Sean O'Malley out. So
yeah, I think so, man. I mean, it's never going to happen. But what do you think would happen between Sean and Jake in MMA? That's interesting.
Well, so O'Malley has decent grappling. We've seen him in competitions. He can grapple. So there's always that element. And he's got kicks. Jake Paul doesn't know what to do with those leg kicks. Like, so there's elements. There's elements there that, those boxers coming into the MMA just haven't had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Different knees, different angles. So I would have to imagine that Sean O'Malley would fuck that dude up regardless of the weight if it's MMA.
Yeah, that's why I think. I do feel like at the end of the day, Sean O'Malley he's got underrated grappling. I mean, he's submitted. I can't remember who he submitted, but he submitted someone in a grappling tournament, and I'm like, damn, man, people are just he's grappling. Like he can choke you out. You can choke the normal layman out, man. But man, But look, Jermaine, thank you for joining me again. Fucking great chat as always.
Yeah, thanks for
Uh,
having me.
yeah, man, lovely bit of breaking news there for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's really important. It helps the growth of our channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button
Hit
and
that
all
like
that.
button.
Yeah, hit that like button, man. But thanks, Jermaine, and have
Thank
a
you,
good one.
guys. Yeah, I'll
Bye,
see you
man.
later.